And welcome all friends and devotees of yoga, meditation, and Buddhist studies. Today is Saturday, the 3rd of October 2015. I'm just going to proceed and read you some of my Dhammapada sutras. For those who are watching my videos for the first time, I'll advise you to proceed to my websites, which are attached to these videos, and try to use them as much as possible to enhance your studies of the Dhammapada. The Dhammapada, of course, is a summary of the wisdom of the Buddha. The wisdom of the Buddha has so much teaching. It has a very broad, vast teaching, which is called the Tripitakas, 3 baskets. It's really very broad. But then everything that the Buddha did was summarized into very short words, sentences of wisdom that is called the Dhammapada. The Dhammapada is a short sutra. It consists of 423 verses in 26 chapters. And currently, what I'll be doing is I'll be reading a chapter every day. So currently, I believe we are on the 6th chapter, which is, we'll be beginning this chapter from 76 to 89. This is the 6th chapter of the Dhammapada Sutra. Those who need any assistance, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My contact address is c.aburime@hotmail.com or colorcollege@hotmail.com. I'm just going to read you my Dhammapadas. These are my works. Of course, several years ago when I was still a student, I translated the Dhammapada. I did a lot of divine translation, translation of sacred books. And one of the sacred writings I did translate was, of course, the Dhammapada into English language. This is my English translation. This is my work. And of course, I also translated into Esan language. Esan language is a Nigerian language spoken in southern Nigeria, in Edo State, where I'm originally from. And so I did translate into these languages. So I'm going to read you Dhammapada from verse 76 to 89. This is the 6th piece. We'll be doing one chapter every day until we finish it in 26 days. There are 26 chapters, which we should cover in just about a month. Verse 76. Just like a man who signals highly valued concealed objects and gems, if one sees a sage, learned and full of wit, who can easily spot one's errors, flaws, and reprove one regarding them, one should befriend, that is, be a friend of a sage of that caliber. Befriending, that is, being a friend of such a person, one only advances and does not retrogress. This is Dhammapada, verse 76. Now, verse 77. If one trains, teaches, and controls others regarding errors, that which is incorrect, he will be loved by the virtuous and hated by the vicious. That's verse 77. Verse 78. Associate not with the company of the wicked, that is, vicious humans. Associate not with the corrupted, or with the corrupt humans. Associate with the company of the kind, virtuous humans. Associate with greater and better humans. Verse 79. A man who ingests the truth will dwell joyfully, his heart glad and tranquil. A sage always rejoices and finds pleasure in the truth, instructed by holy and perfected men. Verse 80. Civil engineers, road construction experts, guide and direct water. Fletchers design and create arrows. Woodworkers busy themselves with logs. Men of wisdom, however, train and perfect themselves. Verse 81. Like a crag remaining still, not moved by the whirlwind, men of wisdom are not affected by approval or disapproval, applause or criticism. Verse 82. Sages are serene, tranquil, when they hear facts, just like the lakes, profound, transparent, and calm. Verse 83. The virtuous abandon materialism, giving up material things in general, Holy men do not chatter stupidly regarding craving and sensual pleasures, and sagely minds manifest no difference in disposition, whatever comes, joy or grief. 84, verse 84, I'm reading. If one does not hanker after offspring, affluence or authority for personal gain or for another's gain, in other words, for direct or indirect profit or benefit, and does not hanker after personal profit or benefit via crooked ways, then obviously he's a good human, sagely, full of wisdom, and just. Verses 85 and 86. Among humankind, there are not many who have gone across to the alternative, the next coast. The remaining humans only move along the beach. But those who proceed in accordance with the general truths of the doctrine properly expounded by the Buddha will go across to the alternative or the next coast, liberated from the kingdom of death, as difficult as it is to elude. Verses 87 and 88. A sage should develop holiness and that which is immaculate, renouncing the general ideas of the dark world. Departing home and proceeding, continuing without a home, he should find his happiness in being and dwelling alone, a situation which humans see too troublesome to delight in. He should renounce the delights of the flesh. He should purify both body and soul and be absolutely rid of hidden blemishes and flaws. He must see and hold nothing as belonging to him. No private property, that is. These are Buddha's instructions to his followers. Verse 89, we'll conclude on verse 89 for today for chapter 6. Humans who are advanced, well cultivated within, in the circumstances contributing towards omniscience, who rejoice and take pleasure in liberation from bondage, in the abandonment of greed, liberated from wandering and imaginary thoughts. They beam like glittering lights, for they have attained the ultimate freedom in life on earth. Folks, that's the 6th chapter of the Dhammapada. Those who have any questions, you know how to get hold of me. If you have anything, any issues there that you are not very sure of, any things you've read that you are not clear about, feel free to contact me. That's what I'm there for. You send me an email. I'll go through your email and I'll try to assist you as much as possible. I've also attached several resources to this particular video. So for those who are watching my videos for the first time, try to find the websites I've attached to the video. Go to the websites I've attached to the videos, click on them, and see if you can utilize the resources there to the best to assist yourself to understand and digest these teachings. Try to meditate on them, reflect on them, contemplate on them. These are the Buddha's teachings. And the most supreme of everything is that whenever you hear the words that are coming from the Buddha, always try to be relaxed within you. Always let your inside be very relaxed. As I said, these teachings are very unique. We know these things have not been taught in Nigeria before, for instance. And in Africa, they've really not been taught. We are some of the first teachers that are teaching this as Africans to other Africans. And so we have studied a lot of these things, and we tell you how to gain. This is not like reading Holy Bible. I have actually translated and authored the Holy Bible. I have an English translation of the Holy Bible, and I'm working seriously on an Asian translation as well of the same Holy Bible. I've done this as part of divine studies. Now, when you come to the Buddha, to hear the words of the Buddha is very different. You see, deity, divinity in Holy Bible is different. Divinity in Holy Bible strikes. He attacks, he kills. God destroys. He is creative and destructive. That's not the case in Buddhism. Because I know, okay? Same in Islam, right? In Nigeria, you have a lot of Christians and Muslims. So you know of a deity, of a God that kills and destroys, as well as creative. So when you come into the presence of God, you are like frightened. And you listen to the words with trembling. In Buddhism, this is not correct. That is not the case here. So for those who are really interested in cultivating and in developing, when we come before our God, I'm not afraid in the least of the Buddha. I'm relaxed. When you hear the words of the Buddha are not going to smash your head to pieces with a mallet. We don't do that in Buddhism. Buddha is absolutely compassionate to humans. He has a total different view. You, all human beings, you are all important. Every human being is unique and important in this world. Every human being is important in this world. That's Buddhism. We don't smash people's heads to pieces. We don't destroy humans. And Buddhism is the only teaching that does not do that. When we come to the Buddha, we are not afraid. You come to the Buddha, even if you are offensive to the Buddha, it's not going to smash your head to pieces. Therefore, what is the point here? The point to folks who are new, relax. When you come to the Buddha, when you go to churches, you may not relax because God may destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, or God may drown the world in floods. The God of Jews is destructive. He creates the world and then he destroys it tomorrow because he sees offenses. That's not the case in Buddhism. When we come before the Buddha, you hear the words, the Dhammapadas have recited them, you are relaxed. This is very important. I want you to get the best of it. So when you come, you are absolutely relaxed. I want all students to relax to the depth of your heart. Because the Buddha is like, is so perfect a saint. It's like your newborn baby. When you go to the maternity wards and you see the newborn babies, they are so innocent and so perfect in their natures. It's not going to take, a newborn baby is not going to take a mallet and smash your head to pieces. This is the point. So when you come before the Buddha, you are absolutely relaxed. The Buddha is totally harmless. You are not afraid of the slightest harm. This is very important because it will help you to get to the depth of the wisdom to be able to benefit yourself. So you should be absolutely relaxed when you hear the words of the Buddhas. That way you're able to penetrate, absorb, and digest and understand wisdom, which is the objective, which is what we call Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. You'll be able to achieve the wisdom. You'll be able to really understand, grasp thoroughly the point that is being made in this Dhammapada. You are relaxed, you are focused, you are concentrated. And then you really be able to contemplate and meditate on what the wisdom is saying. And then you are able to use the knowledge, apply this knowledge in resolving the universal problem of suffering. This is exactly the teaching. And for those who are not still clear after this about this, or who feel challenged, or feel that they have not accomplished the objective, feel free to contact me. That's what I'm there for, and I'll be very obliged to guide you through, assist you through, and help you to be able to achieve what we have achieved. Namo Amitofo.